all, welcome back to Ghost Trick Phantom Detective with Tara.
Hello.
We're in the last chapter of the game, so we're in endgame territory. Tara, are you ready to see where Yomiel's soul will show us?
Yes, this should be interesting no matter where we end up.
Continue. The final chapter, 5:26 p.m. Final chapter. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Temsik Park, 5:26 p.m.
How the fracky frick frack are we supposed to prevent a meteorite from hitting him in the back?
Oh, you'll see. There's young Lynn. Hold it! Give it up! Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon! Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her! Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yep. I get the distinct feeling that cat's gonna have something to do with saving him, my Yomiel.
Right into his back. And he died. Are you okay? You're all right now. Are you hurt?
You saved me, mister?
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones that saved you.
This is how the meteor hit his back. Yeah, that's probably kind of true at that point.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I found out something. The word Temsik, actually, if you reverse it, it is actually a real word, Kismet, which means destiny or fate.
Well, that's a fitting name.
The Capcom writers are genius.
Yep. What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsik meteorite, huh? It's beautiful, looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him.
We might have to stop him from taking Lynn as a hostage at all.
We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept it.
10 years after the frickin' fact.
This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that, will be a new future. Think about it this way, the entire past 10 years is about to change completely.
Yep, let's see how many ripples this is going to cause, or not cause, as the case may be.
Okay, let's get started! Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato's almost ready? Ha! She's not gonna budge from that spot. Now this is the thing. I don't know what kind of cooker she has that sweet potato in. Like, what kind of sweet potato cooker requires leaves to cook?
I mean, she is a kid. She might have just put the laser on it for shits and giggles.
Probably. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato? What kind of childhood did this girl have?
Yeah, also, where's her parents?
Good question. I don't have an answer.
Doesn't everyone have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break.
Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to move the we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. I'm gonna have to... Aha! Notice something familiar up there?
Yep.
It be Mino. Come on. And here comes Yomiel. Alright. Now we can latch on. May as well trick, I guess. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is. It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day.
They're sweet and smell delicious.
These guys are sure making me want to try one.
Unfortunately, he can't eat.
Nope. I actually haven't done this mission before yet, so... I'm not sure what the path is. Oh, I got it.
What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Little fate change right there. But we're back in. Okay, now we need to switch to Missile. I got it now, I think. And then we'll switch back to Sissel. Activate this water sprayer. Trick. Okay.
How's Nina going to help things?
Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big, scary sweet potato.
That's not a sweet potato, Missile. That's Mino.
Oh, right, of course. But look at them, the potato and Mino. Right now they have the same shape.
So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile.
Okay, here I go, and I'm gonna need your help.
How's that gonna help things?
My help. How am I supposed to get over there? I think I screwed up. Hang on. After fate change. I think Sissel's supposed to be on the sweet potato the first time around. Maybe? Oh, I got it. I'm gonna get him up there. We're gonna start the spray as soon as it gets over close enough. And ghost right onto it. Did I just screw myself again? Ah, I got it. Spray higher. Jump back over to you. get you up here. Okay, and... trick. That was quite a sight to see. Looks like this park just got a new feature.
But neither one of them even glanced this way.
I guess that's not surprising, seeing as even a meteorite didn't distract them. Hey, it was a desperate situation, kill or be killed. And Yomiel is killed, right after this, by the meteorite. Now that the park is a new feature, can we use it to our advantage in any way? Yes, we can.
Seems they only have like a single second until things go belly up, but even further than they have.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to Sissel. It's no use, I can't get any water to come out.
Well, we can see why not.
Yeah, the overwhelming presence of Mino there. If only we could use it to our advantage somehow.
We
Okay.
need to switch it with one of the egg statues.
I wish. That's kind of what you're supposed to do, but I can't reach that far. Unless I can... I just can't reach that far.
Are you gonna have to look up a guide for this?
Let's try fate changing. I may have to if I'm gonna try one more time. And then I'll... Like I said, this is the one I haven't done yet. Oh!
I'm an idiot.
How?
Watch this crap.
Oh!
I didn't have to release it.
Oh, look! The lamppost is bending!
But it hasn't broken yet!
It really is a wonder why it hasn't snapped. It might just hold out for just a little while longer.
If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down.
But if Mino sits firmly in its way...
then fate should change!
But the damn thing could still fall on top of both of them.
Let me just make sure I have this right. Come on. Okay, got it. Got it. Absolutely got it. Back, go. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in front of the fragment's path. Oh, okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. Here it comes. There! How's that? Look, the fragment's course! It changed a little!
Now Yomiel's fate should really change.
Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now it's changed. What's in its path? Its path? No!
Ugh!
Detective Jowd!
Well, he's not dead.
Yeah. The Temsic fragment shot through his leg!
What?
But the cruel twist of fate went over yet.
Ugh. Come on, put it down!
Huh?
Jowd, put the gun down now! If you don't, you're going to shoot him!
I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver.
Put the gun down!
He's gonna shoot.
No! I knew it. This was my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands.
Not quite. I won't let that happen! Missile, the bullet is stopped in midair! I'm here, inside the bullet! Now let's swap it with something.
What? With what?
Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragments made you to pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove the murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as this bullet around here. There is. A sweet potato.
Well, this is gonna be confusing to absolutely everybody, now isn't it? Well, shit.
Oh no. We stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. Huh? My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive.
What?
I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious.
It must have not gone through the heart.
Yeah, there's several places in the back that you can get stabbed and not be fatal. For instance, it could have just barely grazed his lung. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning.
Mino?
Mino.
Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Damn it! My leg won't work!
It's all over! We're out of time! Miss Lynn!
Damn it! There has to be something around there that they can swap frickin' Mino with.
It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with! Why don't we just let it play out and try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess a corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle.
Wait a minute, Yomio was able to manipulate Cabanella into walking all the way back up to the top of the police thing, even though he had several broken bones. An injured leg should be nothing for him to just manipulate one of them into moving.
Yes, but that's not. But he's not gonna possess Jowd. Just watch this battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Good thing that there's a path. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all! And remember, you only have a split second. Okay, now do it! Got it! Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it! You can swap them! That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Okay, and swap.
Everybody, George has to be so freaking confused.
It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino.
What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped.
Oh, it helped all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body.
And die anyway.
At least his last act would be saving someone.
Wait, it's just scratching his lower half. He might just have fucked up legs.
Yep.
Ye gods!
So what clusterfuck are we going to come back to in the present?
Ah, you're awake.
Hey, mister, is your knee okay? I was a detective like you until I got hit in the knee with a meteorite fragment.
Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister?
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
I need to call an ambulance, not the police.
Yeah.
But...
The badge.
What's that?
This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective's badge?
Isn't that adorable?
Yes.
Okay, you know what to do, little detective.
You remember, she still wears that thing. Instead of a real badge.
Oh yeah, she does.
Are you alive?
Yeah, sadly.
Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing?
To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was just already moving by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me.
I see.
But you know, I'm glad it happened.
I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay? Oh god, the cat died.
I don't know, I think it's just unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten?
Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way.
Whose fate?
That kitten's, of course. Sissel's.
What?
Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years.
We were the cat?
Yes, we've been the cat this entire time! You're my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend. Our true form. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was that little kitten that was wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Somebody, please look at me!
Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt.
Somebody, please reach out a hand to me. I had just only died at the time. I'd lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him.
Oh, well, my sister's the first person that Yomio possessed, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred into the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory, and I went back to just being a cat. And then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." His wife committed suicide.
Oh god.
She thought Yomiel was dead. The man named me Sissel, the name of something important he had lost along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Sissel, the cat, is named after Sissel, his fiancée.
Sissel's actually a
Oh.
woman's name.
That's sad.
Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. Now we're about to find out how he died. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. But then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I could see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. He possessed Sissel's body. The Black Cat! I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a mid if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend.
How the heck did we end up?
Sissel was in that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What?
The first shot hit the bag!
Yep. So Lynn really did shoot us. But by Yomi, that is. I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks.
Ray must have assumed that Yomi's body was ours since he couldn't see the cat at that time, and presumably he didn't have a quarter just yet.
Also, that's about to be explained too, so I'm not going to say anything right now. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But, as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can't control all kinds of things from the living to the... I can control all things from the living to the dead. But even so, there's some things you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could have done those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancée stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now.
By hitching along with us.
That's thanks to your powers.
I just tagged along with ya.
In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed, dramatically altering fate. The fate of your death, the fate of the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet the fate of the woman you love has changed too.
Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, huh? Fate averted!
Fate averted, more like. Dear Lord, we saved like 10,000. We saved like 6 different people tonight.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure.
Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling. Oh wait, that was... Oh god.
Oh well.
Yeah. This is back to when she understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born.
Right. We should get back to our new present.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camila again!
We have also indirectly saved Misso's life, since he would not have gone chasing after Camila.
And also because Dandy wouldn't have been there. Since Yomiel planned this whole thing, including the kidnapping of the minister's daughter, then Dandy would have never gone to Temsic Park.
True.
So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime.
That's the way this game of the dead works, huh?
And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either, the most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel? Yeah? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just want to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have now changed, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel? Are we ever gonna see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you! I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy.
Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat.
Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. We say goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing someday our paths would all cross again.
Wait! Before you go back to a new present, I want to thank you.
It's Ray.
Before I cease to exist.
You want to take a guess at who this possibly could be?
I have no idea.
It's no possible way to know anyway. Oh, it's you.
Yes, it is I, Ray. In case you've forgotten again, thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you.
But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory.
Yes, I know that. I know all about you.
Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, Who exactly are you? You'll never guess.
Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die on that lonely spot in the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling and hiding place and left. And in the process...
Killed both of them.
Yeah, that's a big fate change from the time we did it.
2 little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred.
What? Look at that! The powers of the dead, but how?
He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyways.
Is he Missile?
But with what you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not?
Hey, wait a minute. He was right there. When Yomiel's right there.
That's right! He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects.
He had the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady.
The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. And in the end, he was left behind with the man in red, deep in the deep sea. And then he went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's how the other version of the story, this tonight.
He's Missile from a third timeline?
Uh-huh.
A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold.
So that was you, huh? It's Missile.
Oh, shit.
That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years.
You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait these 10 years out.
Exactly, and then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I'd grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me.
But wait a second. You're able to manipulate that desk lamp.
Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects.
But in that case, Why didn't you cooperate with yourself?
Because I couldn't!
Huh?
From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example.
What?
It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're
it takes ages to get anywhere as a ghost without that particular ability.
Yeah, you'd need cores everywhere.
Especially if you're trying to chase somebody.
But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How'd you know so much about me?
Why wouldn't I? After all, we'd met before on that night the first time around.
We what? We met before?
From listening to the conversation of the two intruders in the apartment, I had learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life to that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp.
We were the person who possessed the lamp that first time around, weren't we?
Yep, it made my fur stand on end, I can tell you.
That was me? So I was shot in the night the first time around as well.
You had lost your memory on that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me.
I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line.
I'm really sorry I didn't help you.
That's why I decided that this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage.
Mutual advantage?
The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel.
What?
I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit.
A time limit?
That's right, as you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over.
Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist?
Oh, that completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely.
Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way.
Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age.
Especially the age of having a particular set of powers for 10 frickin' years, and that's a very long time for your species.
Yeah. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I.
Missile.
I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camila, huh?
Of course! Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel.
And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present.
Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here.
Oh, that was supposed to be you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Notice how there's no gun this time.
Yeah.
There's Sissel!
That's adorable. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You really scared me to death.
Do not joke like that, Lynn!
Oh, joke. Yippee, it worked. But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made a surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. Oh, God.
That's
Her mom's alive in this timeline.
Yeah, because Yomiel isn't dead. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right?
Really? Thank you so much, Detective Bowd. Dad, you're home!
Hi, Camila. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today.
Hi, Camila. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah.
See, it's the same one she got 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. Oh god, is Camila still a child?
Yeah, she's been a child this entire time.
Oh god, I did not realize that. I thought she was like an adult or a teenager. My mind did not connect the dots that she was not an adult or a teenager. Oh god.
Didn't you know she's like half the size of Lynn?
No, because usually when they were together, they were like sitting down or something. I just not realized that. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though.
Ha ha! How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
What's wrong with it? To me, this is a symbol of a real detective.
It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who could have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? He says, knowing this entire time!
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, huh?
And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
Hopefully better than it was the first time.
Yeah, dying like 10 times in a single night, dear lord.
Ha ha! That you will, that you will.
Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten.
That's right, the very one!
You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. What? Still a kitten? Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I mean, his growth could have just been stunted or something because of, you know, the straight bullshit.
Oh, just wait, you'll see.
I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn.
Happy to see her. Oh, look who it is! It's Alma!
Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom.
So glad we get to see Alma.
Yeah.
Reunited again, and it feels so good.
I bet you're just like me. Who's talking here?
It's Lynn. Sissel can't talk, remember he's a cat.
Right, your destiny led you here too, somehow.
I love the way he meows.
Yeah. And so we meet again, Sissel.
Yep, she knows. She knows everything. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. And I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate.
He got hit with a 10-6 fragment?
It went right through Detective Jowd's leg and hit Sissel. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me up just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I have plenty to watch here for quite a while. And that's the game!
That was a really good game.
I told you it'd all have a happy ending. Oh, and look!
He taught Missile to do that?
Yeah! Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn!
Like I said, it was my birthday. Hey, Missile, I thought you asked you to stay home and go to the fort.
But birthdays are for celebrating together, nothing with friends and loved ones, nothing like it, baby.
They're all big eaters.
Oh, yes. I love this ending! Oh, there's more. There's gonna be some more, too. We're gonna get to see how Yomiel turned out. That guy's practicing his dance moves. There! How do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective just like Inspector Cabanela! What kind of example is...
Probably not just by, like, imitating his move style.
Yeah.
He's eccentric.
If I could live one day of my life like Cabanela does his whole life, that would be great. Oh, there's Memory.
Here's your food, gentlemen.
Memory, what are you doing here?
I heard you're going to be picking some of the members for the Special Investigation Unit today.
So you took on a part job battalion here again just so you can eavesdrop?
Yep. I have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals.
She put the bug on it. That little glove was the bug. Oh, she's got a big eater too. La 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 la, I've never cooked this way before. So exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, and cumin and fenugreek. Curry chicken paradise.
Is this really necessary, the new curry chicken menu item?
Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Take a guess.
It's Sissel.
No.
Oh, boo, I don't think I could eat another bite. Do they have to eat the whole thing? So what is this? Who exactly is his very best customer anyway?
Sausage head.
Yeah.
The curry lover.
I'm not sure why I'm surprised.
Oh boy.
Are you sure we really need all these explosives?
Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said.
That sounds like a misreading.
Uh-huh.
They're all spots. Wait a minute. 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Well, they're all dead.
Yep. And he's rich! Curry lover's rich! Couldn't happen to a more deserving couple of people, huh?
Nope.
Let it be known that Dandy's a moron.
So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories, the indiscretions of a minister, perhaps. No, must you talk that way in front of a darling angel? Here's to the stodgy mind of my darling husband.
He looks so much better now.
He's so much happier not having signed that death warrant. And Commander Sith's still alive.
This deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say these grapes are quite good, my man. You know I was about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir.
He's going to choke.
Thank God! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly just died of fright just now.
You'd deserve it too, Sith.
I love how the robot just does not give a single solitary shit about his head just landing on the floor.
I know, right? He probably likes freaking out Commander Sith.
True.
Oh, look, the rock star. Love, peace, and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. Ah, and there's Pigeon Man. Timsic Park looks a lot better too.
Yeah. Ripples indeed, dear lord.
Oh, Lovey Dove loves the music. And so does Flyer Boy. Stop the park from charging admission! Protect the rights of those who live here!
So he's gonna be doing his thing no matter what timeline there is.
Pretty much, yeah. At least he's not worried about it being leveled for a housing market.
True. Also, wonder why my
Bailey!
was up.
It's Bailey!
Today's the day, you know, he's finally getting out.
Oh, it's Sissel. Is he finally getting out?
You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that.
Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed around in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomach ache. We call it Dance Away the Pain.
Bailey has a very interesting family.
Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show me next week?
You got it! I love his dance!
He must have an interesting family.
Oh, very. I'd love to meet the rest of the Bailey family.
Me too.
I'd love to know more about Bailey in general. He deserves his own game. I also love the music of this game. Whoever composed it is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I could listen to this for hours. There should be at least one more. Ah, there's Yomiel.
10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside.
Sissel. The woman Sissel. Thank you, Sissel. Sadly, we never get to see his fiancée. I wish we did. I want to know what she looks like. And there's our Sissel.
That's a good painting.
Save complete. Returning to title.
That was a really good game.
I knew you'd love it. Anyway, so that does it for this series on Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective. If you liked it, leave us a like. If you're new around here, subscribe. Tara and I will see you in whatever comes next.
Oh yeah, MJFK from Clone High, and I am telling you to subscribe to the Geeky Skunk Gamer and his friends, Geo Joe 2000 and Luigi Fan 891.